Ready? Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the campus here at Souhegan High School, home of the Sabres. This is game number, and this one is going to pit the Londonderry Wildcats versus the Nashua Cougars in a varsity junior high school football junior division matchup. Jason Roby here along with Steve Cody, the highlight guy, the man on the moving pictures, bringing you all of the action, and this should be a good one. It is an undefeated Wildcat team versus a 3-2 Cougar team. The games are only going to get better and better as the day progresses. Londonderry has won the toss. They will defer to the second half, and we'll get the handshake here once they determine who's kicking which direction and receiving which side. This should be a good one. Both of these teams having lots of success. The Cougars will receive the opening kickoff going left to right on your screen. Cougars wearing their dark jerseys with black pants. The Wildcats in their white shirts with black pants. You'll notice all the teams here today are wearing pink socks, pink wristbands. The referees have pink whistles. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the entire month of October. We want to bring a lot of attention to breast cancer awareness, and so all of the teams will be wearing pink throughout the month of October, as will the officiating crews. As mentioned, this is our third of 6 games that we'll be calling for you today on the Highlight Guy. Souhegan High School nice enough to offer their facilities. Of course, Stello Stadium not available for the remainder of the fall. Teeing up the ball for the Wildcats appears to be number 23, Riley Carter. He'll put his toe into the ball. Setting up at the 30. A couple of Cougars are deep. And we are off. That hits somebody. That's a live ball, and it would appear that yes, I think the Wildcats have recovered it, so it'll be 1st and 10 Londonderry. And unfortunately, they always tell the front line guys, stand sideways. You don't want to stand with your body facing the ball. You want to be as skinny as possible for that very reason, because when the ball finds you, it's going to take a hard bounce, and Londonderry was there to pounce on it. They'll shut up shop 1st and 10 from the Nashua Cougar 48-yard line. And we'll stop the clock here. Find the man in the white hat. He'll tell you what to do and when to do it. They got to change the sticks on the home side. Interesting that they have the sticks on the home side. They typically have it on the visitor side, but putting it on the home side today, we can see it. Starters on offense for Londonderry. It's Carter Riley, Reese Cronin, Colton Rice, Johan Leeper, Cam Philkrantz, Cody Wolbrook, Dylan McGrath, Ty Peralt, and a cast of what appears to be thousands here. As off to the races goes number 23, Riley Carter, around the right side. He's finally brought down. But it's going to be a sizable gain on 1st down. Set up a 2nd and short from the 39-yard line. This Londonderry team comes in here today undefeated. We're 10 minutes on the clock. They will stop the clock in these games. They do not in the grades 3 and 4, but grades 5, 6, 7, and 8, they will. Tight end wing bouncing off to the right side. Again, a nice run on 2nd down. That'll be good enough for a Wildcat 1st down. They'll set up shop 1st and 10 on the 36-yard line. So Londonderry on the move after that recovery. Not going to quite call it an onside kick. I think it just hit a front man of the Cougars and took a bad bounce. So it was not necessarily a planned onside kick, but Nevertheless, a 1st and 10. It is a split end to the left. They're definitely overloading the left side as this way comes number 15, and he'll reverse field. Second time they haul him down. It was a play that had some promise at the outset. Hard to see those numbers once again, those dark shirts with dark numbers. That could be Miles McGuire, potentially. Number 0 chasing it down. And that looked like Gavin Schwitter on the carry. Ball will be on the left hash on the 40-yard line. Wildcats are in an unbalanced formation to the right. The second receiver is covered, so he can't go out for a pass, so you know it's a run. And they do run it to the right side, and all kinds of room over there. That was Segroy Anthony Segroy on the right side. He'll get hauled down. They'll pick up the yardage they lost, +1. So it'll be 3rd down and 9. Huge play coming up here for the Cougar defense. Cougars going to have to set that edge against a very formidable outside and potent Londonderry attack. 7:32 and counting. And they will huddle up. They'll talk it over. They'll break the huddle, hustle to the line. Tight end wing to the right, split end left. Shotgun pistol formation. Right up the gut, bouncing outside. He broke contain, cuts back against the grain, almost put the ball on the carpet. Finally gets pulled down. Good run by Austin Gilbert on the left side. And a good play there by the Cougars to minimize the gain. It'll set up a makeable 4th down and 2. Wildcats will go for it here. Tight end wing to the left, slot to the right, pistol formation. Barking signals, trying to get the Cougars to jump off sides. They'll have none of it. Schwitter calling signals again. They'll hand it off, and they had him in the backfield. Meanwhile, all the Londonderry players are pointing 1st down instead of blocking people, but it won't matter. They will pick up the necessary yardage. It'll be 1st and 10. And they had him in the backfield. It was a good second effort there by Austin Gilbert. So almost in red zone area here. Cougars going to have to make something happen. Wing is to the left. They'll hand it to the right side. And again, first contact not made till the second level as Gilbert runs off the right side. Nice gain on 1st down. Pickup of about 3, 2nd and 7. Jason Roby calling all the action for you here on the highlight guy. Steve Cody is the man on the moving pictures. 5:13 to go in the first frame. And Londonderry is on the move. Speed motion, speed sweep, bubble outside. He's got the corner. Terrific tackle over there on the outside. We've got to get a number on that one. That was a fantastic tackle on the far side. Looked like number 7 on the tackle. Hope we have that right. Isaiah LeBoy, if it was. And if not for Isaiah, Londonderry might be in the end zone on that one. So that'll set up a 3rd down and 4 for the Wildcats. Back to pass, taking a shot, corner of the end zone. It is caught, and it is a touchdown. There is a flag that's thrown into the air. We'll have to check that. Did it come during or after the play? Pass was completed to number 10. I believe that was Dylan McGrath. Schwitter's pass hung up there for what seemed like forever. They're walking back this way, so it appears that calls. Easy for you to say. All right, that penalty is going to bring back the Wildcats. So, that was fun. Let's do it again. 3rd down now and 10. That is a huge penalty. That takes 6 points off the board for the Wildcats and gives the Cougars a second opportunity. Big 3rd down play. Tight end wing to the right. Slot set to the left from the gun. Single back. Here comes the speed sweep to the outside. Little stiff arm there. Ripped out of bounds. That was Sean Lozon on the carry, I believe. The tackle looked like it was number 10, Carter Queenan, coming up and making the play. But Lozon and the Wildcats pick up the necessary yardage for a 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 from about the 13-yard line. And they can pick up another 1st down here. So 3:39 to go and counting in the first frame. Shotgun snap. Similar play inside. This time it's Austin Gilbert doing the honors, and he'll get down to just shy of a 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and 1. So the Wildcats can be a little aggressive here. You can always come back on 3rd down and short and get it, or we'll just see if they just stick with what's been working thus far. Now's the time for a great goal line stand for this Cougar defense. Let's see if they can keep the Wildcats out of the end zone. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to race. Cut back against the grain like a video game out there, but he will be stopped short of the line to gain, I believe. Referees will stop the clock and take a look at it, I think. They're going to say he has enough. It's going to be 1st and goal from inside the 2. So that early miscue on the onside kick, or the kick that bounced off of the Cougars, Londonderry has a chance to strike first. In the backfield, they had him. Second effort, falling forward and short of the goal line. Cougars had him in the backfield. Ball carrier kept his legs driving. That was Anthony Segroy. So it'll be 2nd down and goal. 1:49 in the first frame. Wildcats break the huddle. Tight end wing to the left, slot to the right, pistol formation. They'll try the right side. And this time the result is exactly what the Wildcats were looking for. That was Segroy in for the touchdown. 6-0 Londonderry. So the defense was there at times, got to wrap up. They had a second opportunity after that penalty on the touchdown pass was called back, but Londonderry stuck to it. And they'll line up and go for 2. Direct snap, quarterback. Total sweep to the right, heads to the pylon, and he is in. Gavin Schwitter in for the 2-point conversion. 1:34 to go here in the first quarter. Your score, Londonderry 8 and Nashua 0. You can see here, Steve, why this Londonderry team is undefeated. They're very quick. They get to the edge. they block well at the point of attack, and they keep those legs driving. This Nashua team will send the kickoff return out for a second time. Got to be careful. Watch how they stand here on this kickoff return. You never want to stand with your full body facing the kickoff team. You want to stand sideways. Why? You don't want to give the kicking team a target. And you want to show your hands. Put your hands up towards the ball. Cougars will get their first chance here on offense. It's away and caught. Here come the Cougars. They're going to be wrapped up after a short gain. They'll have pretty good field position. That may have been, not sure if that was number 20, Mason Stewart, on the return or not, but we'll get our first look at the Cougar offense here. Tight end is right with a wing, double tight end, I should say, with a wing to the right side. I formation employed here by the Cougars. The handoff off to the right side, good penetration and nowhere to go there. Might be a loss on first down. As good penetration by the Wildcat defense. It looked like it was Carter Queenan on that first down carry. Quarterback is, hope I say this right, Carson Arlahilagen. We'll call him Carson. He barks signals. This time, formation is off to the left. I formation behind Carter. Handoff bounces to the outside. Little horse collar reach back. No call because he let it go, but a nice run there. That could have been Toby Bong on the carry. That'll set up a third and manageable for the Cougars. Just shy of the midfield stripe. It'll be third down and about 4. Interesting to see here if they shouldn't get the line to gain. Will they go for it on 4th? Tight end with a wing to the right. Fullback trap and a great play. Best play in all of football, if you ask me. I'm not sure if it was a dive or a trap, but it's going to set up a 4th down and makeable. And that will do it for the first quarter here from Sauhegan High School. It is the Londonderry Wildcats 8 and the Nashua Cougars 0. And that'll give us a chance to do a couple of reads here. I want to thank you all for watching the highlight guy. And the Nashua Cougars are a nonprofit organization created to give every child the opportunity to reach their greatest potential in youth football. Before they head to the high school, they work with Nashua High School North coaches to ensure their athletes are ready to compete at the high school level by the time they arrive, giving them the greatest opportunity to continue to excel beyond high school. To learn more, go to their website. It's NashuaCougars.net. That's Nashua Cougars.net. And Bouvier Prepare provides comprehensive college recruiting consulting services for student athletes and their families. If you're looking for guidance in the process for lacrosse, field hockey, soccer, and volleyball, Bouvier Prepare can provide a personalized plan for success. Contact them at bouvierprepare@gmail.com or call 603-465-1102. That's Bouvier, Bouvier, Prepare. All right, Cougars come to the line. Double tight end. A little sniffer series here. Everybody crowding the line of scrimmage. And a little tush-push type play. We'll see. They stop the clock. Wildcats pointing one way, Cougars pointing the other. The only one whose point matters is the guy in the white hat, and we'll check it. And they're going to give the ball to Londonderry. So the defense holds firm on 4th and short. It'll be Wildcat ball. Wildcats, Cougars, Bulldogs, all kinds of wildlife being on display here today in Amherst. And if you were looking for a pop tent and couldn't find one, chances are it's probably here. 1st and 10 for the Londonderry Wildcats at about their own 47-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Late arrival to the defensive front for the Cougars. They're missing somebody up front there. Might be missing a defensive tackle. I don't know if they're misaligned and they knew it. Very fortunate that the play was blown dead. We're going to get a false start against Londonderry, so they missed that one. Now it appears that they have the necessary personnel out there. They're counting them up. They brought in a secondary player. So they'll back up 5 yards. First and 15 for the Wildcats. Slot trips to the right, shotgun formation, low snap, handled, rolls to his left, throws off his back heel. That one may have been tipped. It's a jump ball, and it finds its way into a receiver's hands for the Wildcats. There's an old saying that 3 things can happen when you throw the football. 2 of them are bad. That's the one good thing that happened for Londonderry. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats inside Cougar territory. .37-yard line to be exact. Slot right, tight left wing. Little speed sweep out to the right side. Gains the edge, and a nice job coming up there. Tried to strip the ball. Great effort there by number 7. That was Isaiah LeBoy. And he might not get credited with making the full tackle, but he definitely slowed the runner down enough and almost stripped that ball. So a turnover would be just what the doctor ordered here if you are the Nashua Cougars. Somehow the heater was pointed more towards me. I got to make sure my guy gets his heat here. All right, it'll be a 2nd down and short. It'll be interesting to see if Londonderry takes a shot here. Be a tight slot, trips to the right. They'll run a counter play off of it towards the field, and then he'll reverse back. And there was a nice carry by number 1, Sean Lozon. They're going to say he did not pick up the necessary yardage to gain a 1st down, so it'll be 3rd and short here. My eyes, they do deceive. 3rd and 1 for the Wildcats. Nice crowd on hand here today. Game number 3 of 6. That's right, 6 football games we'll be calling today. I say we, I mean me. The highlight guy, of course, brought all the technological wizardry that is required here. Oh, that's a broken play, and it works out for the Wildcats as they got fortunate there. Gavin Schwitter reverse pivoting, saying, which way did he go? There was no one there, and he just broke to the right. And what they teach you is if the person is not there that you're supposed to give the ball to, just go where we're supposed to go because the blocking's already set up for you. Schwitter did just that. So 1st and 10 for Londonderry as they are threatening once again here in the 2nd quarter. It is an unbalanced formation to the left. It is a jet sweep. Angling his way towards the 10-yard line, slowed down there just for a bit. Keeps his feet driving. That's number 28, Anthony Scroy, excuse me. That's a hard C pronunciation there. We got an injury on the field as all the players will take a knee. Scroy did a nice job changing levels, changing pad level there, kept his feet driving. And he's all the way down inside the 5-yard line. We'll have this injury timeout checking on the far side. Are you looking to play sports in college? If yes, then the Highlight Guy can help you get noticed and recruited. We create highlight videos, film sporting events, and live stream, all with the goal of helping athletes get noticed by college coaches. With the Highlight Guy, you are the star. Let us help you. Go to thehighlightguy.com or email steve@thehighlightguy.com to get started. Nice to see him up and moving back on his own towards the sideline. So it'll be a 1st and goal from inside the 5 for the Wildcats. We're going to call it the 4-yard line. We'll wind the clock. We're inside of 7:15 here in the second quarter. Tight end wing to the right, slot to the left. Shotgun dive right up the gut, and it is bounced to the outside, and a nice job there by the defense of the Cougars. Nice play. The middle of that line was stuffed up. He tried to bounce it, and everybody played their gap and did a nice job in thwarting that effort. Maybe a pickup of about a yard. 2nd down and goal. Here comes a total sweep to the right from that unbalanced look. Nice block at the point of attack. LaCroix tries to get there. He cannot. He does. He gets him out of bounds. So I will say this about that. They have tried Isaiah LeBoy's side several times, and he has said, "Not on my watch, sir." He's making the plays necessary. It'll be 3rd down and goal. So a huge play here. A lot of times the Lancers, rather, that's the parent company of this organization. The Wildcats will show their hand by formation, and why not? If it works, keep doing it. You're going to get a unbalanced formation to the left. There's a wing to the right. So we'll see if they run the counter. They do, and they had him again in the backfield. Breaks 3 tackles, and he is in. And you can see there that the Cougars had it snuffed out. But good, tough run and keep the legs churning. And that's a matter of just running through that blaster at practice and keeping those legs going. Nice job by Londonderry there to finish that deal. They'll go for 2 from the 3-yard line. So once again, that line was unbalanced to the side they ran to. They kind of tipped their hat, but I'm sure they have some counters off of that. Little speed sweep. Oh, a little delayed pass off of that one, and Cougars were ready for it as the pass was complete. It looked like Scroy on the reception, but he was met shy of the goal line. So with 5:30 to go here, it is 14-0 Londonderry. As a nonprofit organization, the Nashua Cougars could not thrive and provide such an incredible experience for the athletes without the generosity of their sponsors. They'd like to give a huge Cougar roar to their top sponsors for the 2024 season: Basco Excavation, Lopez Hardwood Floor Services, and Comcast. To all the sponsors not mentioned here, the Cougars want you to know that they're very thankful for everything you do for them every year to ensure the athletes have everything they need. Wildcats ready to kick the ball off. This is Carter Riley. And another bobble in the secondary. Nice form tackle there. That was number 23, David Butler. He was brought down by number 20, Ty Peralt. So Cougars will set up shop first and 10 on their own 28-yard line. Got to get something generated here with 5:24 to go in the first half. Don't want to go into halftime down by 14 or more for that matter. Cougars break the huddle. It'll be double tight end. And now the Cougars go unbalanced to the right side. Only a tackle on the near side. The snap is dropped, and good heads-up thinking there to pick the ball up and just get what you can. And that's exactly what Carson did. Hyligen, number 14, the signal caller, rather than fall on it, saw an opening and took it. Made something out of nothing. Second down and a long 7. We'll meet the starting offense for the Cougars, and we get a chance here, the next stoppage of play. Toss sweep, and that one comes up short. Ball's bouncing around. Very fortunate to come away with it. And the toss sweep, a more difficult play than you would think. You got a reverse pivot on that outside foot and pitch that ball to where the back is going, not where they have been. It seems like an easy task, but I challenge you. Go out into your backyard, take a ball, stand with your back to your target, try reverse pivoting, and see if you can anticipate where that target is going to be, not where it's been. Let me know how you do. All right, here we go. Third down and about 14 for the Cougars. Double tight end set. Carson under center. Wing is to the right with an I formation behind him. Ball is intercepted. It was a tight end pop pass over the middle. The back split, and it looks like it was intercepted by number 4, Madison Clement. Madison making a great play there in the secondary, picking that one off. So the Cougar defense going to have to come up big here. Let's meet them real quick. Miles McGuire, Aiden Rosario, the linebackers. Looks like Kobe Ray Coleman, Nico Mucci, Carter Queenan, Damian Colvin, Toby Bong, Roni Guzman, and Julian Garcia. Going to have to answer here. 3:27 to go, and exactly what we talked about. You needed to come away with something and conversely not give something up to Londonderry. Well, the first part didn't come true, and as a result, the second part could. Slot formation, rolling right. Into the backfield, hanging on for dear life, making the quarterback sack, and well done there. The long arm of the law. And it looks like that was that Miles McGuire maybe on the stop, number 0? Is that what we see there, Steve? I don't know. Looks like it. Clock continues to run inside of 3 minutes now. And Londonderry taking their time here. I believe they have all of their timeouts, so. Once again on the unbalanced line, you know they're running to the left potentially. And they are. Easy to dissect. Oh, and rip down again. What number was that? That was number 11 there. Damian Calvin with authority. And I think he made the play before that as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that was Damian twice. So maybe the third time's the charm. Nice job by Damian getting penetration into the backfield. And that'll be a third down and long for the Wildcats. Split end is out here to the right. Slot trips to the left. Single back in the backfield. They wanted a now route, and it was not there. And giving chase around the outside. And I believe that was Damian once again giving chase out there. The quarterback, number 15, Gavin Schwitter, trying to make something happen. He wanted that quick pass out there. I'm not sure if it was covered with press coverage. What it does do if you're Londonderry is it sets you up for a smash route. So you have to be aware if you're Nashua, they might pump fake that now route and hit something on the backs in the corner if you're not careful. Londonderry is going to talk it over inside of 1:38 on the clock. We'll take a timeout here for some, got to pay some bills. We'll be right back after these messages. You are watching on The Highlight Guy. Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. One-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps, visits, and offer closings. Be prepared. Your limitless future starts now with Bouvier Prepare.
Hi, my name is Deb Cody, and I'm a realtor with Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I serve both residential and commercial clients in New Hampshire and Maine and work with an amazing team of KW colleagues and
for the weary. No rest for the weary. We are back, and that is a punt that was touched, hit the leg or an arm of a Cougar, and as a result of that 2-yard punt, Londonderry will get possession back. So Murphy's Law, if ever there was one, what can go wrong will go wrong. And that's just one of those things where probably should have gone for it on fourth down, but it works out into your advantage. So it's 1st and 10, unbalanced to the right. Ball's going to probably come this way. They find an open man, almost intercepted, and again it finds its way into a receiver's hands. That is the second time today that the Cougars have been snake bit by a ball that could have been intercepted, finds its way into the hands of a Wildcat. So the Cougars get snake bit once again. A 50-50 ball, as we like to call it in soccer.
Charge timeout, Nashua.
So Nashua will call timeout and talk things over. My goodness. And the wind blowing here right to left, if you catch that, the American flag out there, it's swirling a little bit, was kind of going right to left, and who knows, maybe that's why that punt looked the way it did and why that pass looked like a punt. But regardless, Wildcats got to like their chances here with a 1st and goal from inside the 1-yard line. Hey, if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Deb Cody from the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal is a luxury realtor. She is licensed in Maine, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts, and can assist you with your real estate goals. The Dow Group is the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire. Contact Deb at 603-945-2763 or email Deb at thedowgroup.com. Also want to thank Deb for bringing us a nice little space heater here. Keep ourselves warm up in the booth. Brought some cold pizza. Might throw that right in front of the space heater. First and goal for the Wildcats. They come out of the timeout with they're probably not going to throw to that guy. They just try to push in, and no call yet, no whistles yet. Now we get the whistles, and they're going to say second down. You see the hand go up there. Nope. So, everybody was raising their hand, but no one had the answer. Inside of 46 seconds to go. Similar formation. And again, they just try to push, and this time they get in, so Londonderry will go to the well a second time and come with a full bucket of water. 20-0, 37 seconds to go. They'll head to the two-point conversion. And I have some thoughts on this. You know, you're 4-0, and you're 4-0 for a reason, but you can't give a team like this these kinds of opportunities on turnovers and things of that nature. As this particular play looks like it should run right in, and it does, as it opened like the Red Sea for Scroy, Anthony Scroy off the left side. But, you know, you open the game with an awkward kick that bounces off the chests of one of your front men. You have an opportunity to knock a couple of footballs down, and it ends up in the hands of the other team's receiver. You have a punt that hits one of your players on a short roll. Just everything that could go wrong in that first half has gone wrong for this Cougar team, and it's not. The score is not really indicative of the ability of this Nashua Cougar team. It's just they've been snake bitten by some untimely turnovers and circumstances. But to Londonderry's credit, they've also had to close the deal, and they've done the things that undefeated teams should do to win games. Kickoff hits an up man's hands. Gobbled up there. Runs into his own man and finally brought down at about the 41, 42-yard line, somewhere in between. Getting up slowly there. And I believe that was number 28 for the Cougars. That was Toby Bong on the return, if I'm not mistaken. We do have an injury on the field they're checking on. They will so they'll let both teams come off to the sideline. He's holding his arm up there. I hope he's okay. That was number 7, Isaiah LeBoy. They can ill afford to lose that young man. He has played some spectacular defense on the edge out there. Cougar offense is Miles McGuire, Kobe Ray Coleman, Carter Queenan, Damian Calvin, Carson Elahilajan, Toby Bong, Michael McKenzie, Jameson Zabolis, Julian Garcia, and Esteban Ovale, excuse me. Timeout, Cougars. So they want to talk it over. They got some new personnel in there potentially, and they want to make sure they have the right play dialed in, and I don't blame them there. I think that's probably the right move for this Nashua team. Take that timeout. Make sure you get the right play called. And Rich McKenzie, the head man here for the 5th and 6th grade team, made the right call there. So you got 29 seconds. You want to make sure you, at the very least, you're getting in down, 22 points. You don't want to give up something. And a 3-score lead is, while it might seem insurmountable, it's a lot easier to deal with than a 4-score lead. So I'm sure Coach is talking about ball security here, making sure you pick up the right man, hold on to the football. Jason Roby calling all the action for you here today, or at least as long as I can, along with Steve Cody, the highlight guy. He is the man on the moving pictures, the technical wizard, if you will. All kinds of new toys here at the highlight guy. Okay, we're going to get that unbalanced look to the right side. Communication issue here, trying to figure out the formation. And now the tight end comes to the left, so it's a balanced formation. It is V slot trips to the right. They tried to get it out there quickly. A nice pitch and catch. That was like Damian Calvin on the reception for the Cougars. But, at this point, Londonderry just wants to keep everything in front of him. You can look at the free safety. He's standing back about the 38-yard line. He's not going to get beat deep. So Nashua will take their second timeout, but you want to keep everything in front of them. If you're Nashua, you might be thinking about maybe the double pass here. You have an opportunity to throw that quick strike again out to this side and then throw a second pass as long as that first pass goes backwards. So I'm sure that's what the coaches are trying to put into place now. And over on the Londonderry side, I'm sure they're talking to their guys. Look, if it's thrown short, stay deep. They might try to come back with some kind of a double pass, some kind of a trick play to bite into this Londonderry lead. That crunching you got. I got some fisherman friends here. If they don't pay us anything, but happy to do a commercial for them if they would like to. Fisherman friends are like the best cough drop on the market. They don't taste very good, but man, they are effective. Fisherman's friend. Yep. Good stuff. All right. Second down and about 8 now for the Cougars. They're going to come to that same look to the other side, and I'm wondering if this could be a double pass that we talked about. Let's see. They came with the heat there that time, did Londonderry. And they were looking over here and then looked back the other way, and the play just took too long in developing. That quarterback sack drops them back to about the 40-yard line, so it'll be third down and roughly 11, and they'll just take it to the half, and that will do it for the first half of action here from Souhegan High School. Your score, the Londonderry Wildcats 22, the Nashua Cougars 0. We'll be right back with second half action for you. Game 3 here on the campus of Souhegan High School. You are watching The Highlight Guy.
I'm a beast. Yeah, I'm in my own zone. It's beast mode time, so go hard or go home. I'm a beast. Yeah, I got it on my mind. See, I came here to shine, so let's get it on the grind. I'm a beast. Yeah, I'm in my own zone. It's beast mode time, so go hard or go home. I'm a beast. Yeah, I got it on my my mind. See, I came here to shine, so let's get it on the grind. Step up in the building, swagger on point, right? Put your seatbelt on, cause it's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long fight, but then again, maybe not. I'm about to get it in. Yeah, I got it on my mind. Let's end this thing in regulation. I ain't thinking overtime, cause I didn't work overtime, and I ain't trying to overgrind. I transform the beast mode just like Optimus Prime. I can't hit the ball hard. I love this game, it's all I got. That's why I'm going all out and give it everything I got. Yeah, I give it all I got. As if it was my only shot. I play the game to win to the end until I pass out with you.
Are you looking to play sports in college? Almost every college recruiting website recommends having a highlight video as one of the top 3 crucial recruiting tools. In fact, 93% of college coaches we surveyed said they watch a recruit's highlight video as part of their player assessments. Our sole purpose is to make you look good. Our highlight videos include an athlete bio and accolade page, stop motion, and player highlight. The video is not done until you are completely satisfied and say it's done. We also upload to YouTube or whatever recruiting platform you use. The highlight guide can also film your high school or club games to capture you in action, resulting in amazing footage that you can use to help create your highlight video. We have the expertise to help you get recruited. Check out our website at thehighlightguide.com or contact Steve at thehighlightguide.com to get started on your path to playing sports in college.
Hi, my name is Deb Cody and I'm a realtor with Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I serve both residential and commercial clients in New Hampshire and Maine and work with an amazing team of KW colleagues and affiliate partners to help you achieve your real estate goals. In 2022, I ranked in the top 20% of 700 plus agents within my brokerage. I was nominated this past year to serve on the Agent Leadership Committee within my firm and have enjoyed giving back to my colleagues and local community. Are you curious to know how much your home may be worth in today's market? Reach out to me today and I'd be happy to run a complimentary comparative market analysis for you.
Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. One-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps, visits, and offer closings. Be prepared. Your limitless future starts now with Bouvier Prepare.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the campus here at Souhegan High School. You are seeing a good one today. This is the Londonderry Wildcats and the Nashua Cougars in a matchup of an undefeated Wildcat team, a 3-2 Cougar team. This is the Varsity Northeast Junior High School Football Junior Division matchup. Jason Roby here along with Steve, the highlight guy, Cody. He's the guy on the move in pictures. And this is game 3 of 6. It is a 22-0 Wildcat advantage over the Cougars. And that is a live ball, and it gets by. And luckily falling on it before the Cougars can get there was number 2, Austin Gilbert. It'll be 1st and 10. Want to remind you folks that we'll also be doing some games on October 27th, site to be determined. We'll be back. The highlight guy will be back filming the Nashua Cougars. All 6 of the games on that day as well. Looking forward to calling those for you. Really having a blast here today with the Cougars and all of the fan-friendly folks we have stopping in and saying hello. And speaking of fan-friendly, if you want to type in some comments in the chat box on thehighlightguy.com, please feel free to do so. Keep it clean, keep it nice. We're doing the best we can. Unbalanced line to the right, toss sweep, and off to the races goes number 28 for the Wildcats. He cuts back against the grain, still on his feet, finally tackled down around the 46-yard line. That was Anthony Scroy. That was a nice run by him, getting to that second level. And when he gets his shoulders north-south, plants that foot in the ground, he makes something happen. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. I want to say hello to all the fans back in Nashua who are watching us here on the Highlight Guy, all the fans in Londonderry who are unable to make the trip over to Amherst, Souhegan High School to watch today's games. Happy you're here, and folks from all over the globe, thanks for tuning in. Here comes a counterplay back to the field side. Cut back against the grain. That was Sean Lozon, and he heads up north-south, gets over the midfield stripe. Nice gain on 1st down before he's brought down on the play. It'll set up a 2nd down and a long 5 for the Wildcats. The weather here has cleared up a little bit. Still clouds and overcast. It is cool outside. We do have the space heater provided by Deb Cody. Thanks to Deb for bringing that our way. Unbalanced, or rather tight end flanker to the right. Speed sweep to the right. Waits for his blocks. Good patient running there by Ty Peralt. What you saw there was getting to the field, letting his blocks develop in front of him, then sticking that foot in the ground, planting and cutting north and south. That'll set up a very manageable 3rd and 1 for the Wildcats. If you're the Cougars, you could really go for a tackle for loss here and put this Wildcat team in a potential punting situation. Unbalanced back to the right, wing is to the left. Pistol formation. Straight ahead handoff and brought down. It'll be close, depending on the spot. Field side official looks like they have it, and they do. So far side hash, 1st down, 1st and 10 Londonderry at the Nashua Cougar 43. Cougars get the play in from the sideline. They break the huddle. Wing is left, slot is right. Motion. Counter play to the left side. Nice block at the point of attack. Cougars rally, try to minimize that gain. They do a nice job fighting through some of those blocks. Looked like once again it was Damian Calvin on that right side of the Cougar defense. Several substitutions come in from the home sideline and disappear underneath the tents. 2nd down and 5 for the Wildcats. Wing is left, slot is right. Motion again. This time they run the speed sweep. Gains the edge. fights forward, and it looks like he'll have enough of that first down. They'll stop the clock out of bounds, and they'll move the chains. So Londonderry very methodically running through their offensive paces, matriculating the ball down the field. 1st and 10 from the Nashua Cougar 31. Drake May to make his NFL debut. He did about 38 minutes ago. Don't tell me. I'm recording it. Wing is left, slot is right. Isolation. Bounce to the outside. A nice cut there. Heads to the sideline. Pushed out of bounds finally. That was Scroy again. And Anthony picks up a sizable gain. 5 yards on first down, maybe 4. Good pickup on first down. 26-yard line. Shotgun once again. Slot is to the left. Motion to the long side of the field. Great job blocking at the point of attack. Finally brought down. Like Nico Mucci was in there on one of those tackles. But a good job of reading his blocks as Sean Lozon had a nice cut. He has the necessary yardage to pick up another first down. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball placed at the Cougar 12. 5:49 and counting on the clock. This long drive to begin the third quarter. Unbalanced jet sweep to the right. They'll try to run him down from the backside, and good pursuit there by the Cougar defense. 3 black and blue shirts keep that ball in phase. A loss of about 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 15. Clock continues to tick. Back to pass. It was a balanced formation. A little Johnny Lujack jump pass, and there's a flag that will fly here. It was complete but stopped immediately. Penalty flag flies. We'll get the call from the head official here, see what the infraction was. A conversation taking place here between the side judge and head coach. An eligible man downfield. So the ineligible downfield will back it up 5, and it will replay 2nd down. We'll wind the clock. So that penalty will back the Cougars up. They can still get a first down here inside the 3-yard line. Total sweep to the left, and nice job of bringing him down from behind. And we've said his name quite a few times here this afternoon, but a terrific play by Damian Calvin of the Cougars. That'll set up a 3rd down. Now you have to believe you're probably not going to kick a field goal here, so in essence you have 2 downs to get about 20 yards, so you're looking at about 10 yards a play, which seems like a lot, but this Londonderry team has some weapons, maybe some kind of a trick play also to be employed here. He'll flip over the formation. He'll be unbalanced to the right. We'll see if he's on or off the line. He is on. That's a balanced formation, so it's probably a pass. Trips, V-trips to the right, rolls to the right. He's got the edge. but is finally run down. That second-level player came up and grabbed Schwitter and threw him to the ground. And Schwitter is limping off to the sideline there, so the starting quarterback is coming out. So looks like a holding call is going to be declined. So they're going to give him fourth down on the far hash, fourth down at about 20. Coach was talking to Austin Gilbert over there on the sideline. I wonder if he'll be the signal caller now that Schwitter is out. And I believe that will be the case. So the line is unbalanced to the right. Taking a shot to the corner of the end zone. Ball was intercepted. Would have done well there to just knock that ball down because, in essence, a great play nevertheless, but on a fourth down play, you don't want to lose yardage. You would have had the ball back on around wherever the ball was snapped from. Now you've got it on your own 7 or 8 yard line. Again, in the moment, you're thinking, you know what, we've gotten our hands on a few of these, and they've found their way into the Londonderry team's hands, so maybe if I just catch it. But that's something I'm sure the coaches will talk to him about during practice, on a fourth down play. Know the situation, just knock it down. Of course, he also saw maybe a pathway to the opposite end zone. Who knows? 1st and 10 Cougars on that interception. Straight handoff off the left side, follows his block. We have an injury on the field. And he's standing up on his own, so that's good to see. He'll have to come out for a play, though, because they stopped the game. But he's running off under his own power, so that's good to see. That was a number 10, Carter Queenan. .245 to go in the third quarter, 2nd and 5. A nice gain on first down for Queenan. He picked up about 5. Under center. Barking signals. Isolation handoff. Bounces to the outside, back in the middle. Breaks a tackle down to the 30, up to the 35, to the 40. Dragging Wildcats with him. Finally pulled down at about the 33 or 43 yard line. Terrific run there. And a little bit of breathing room for the Cougars offense. Sideline warning. I don't know if it was issued to Londonderry or Nashua. It was issued to Londonderry. They don't even have any tents on their sideline. Again, same play, straight handoff, and nice push by the left side of that offensive line there. Mentioned some of those fellas up front doing the big pushing. You had Esteban O'Valley, Julian Garcia, Jamison Zabolis, Mike McKenzie, Ronnie Guzman, Damian Calvin again, Kobe Ray Coleman. Those guys getting some big push on this drive here. As now it's 2nd and manageable. You get a 2nd and about 4. And I'll tell you what's happening here. Oh, they stayed home and did a nice job. It was doing his job on the outside on the left. He didn't fall for the fake. It was number 32 for the Wildcats, Sean Conroy. And he did his job and he waited. But I'll tell you what else. You keep getting some good push up the middle here, and what you're going to see is you'll see that secondary start to creep up, try to get involved in the run game, and that's when your pass game opens. So I think you're in 4-down territory at this point in the game if you are the Cougars. So you've got 2 downs to get 7 yards, 6 yards here. Oh, straight dive up the middle, and that is sniffed out by the Wildcats, and another loss of it. So the last 2 plays have lost yardage for the Cougars, and that'll make it 4th down at about the 47. So the Cougars now have to dial something up here. They've had a nice series off of that interception. And that will do it for the third quarter here from the campus of Souhegan High School. We'll head to the fourth. Your score, Londonderry 22, Nashua 0. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back for some announcements and the start of the fourth quarter. You are watching The Highlight Guy.
Hi, my name is Deb Cody, and I'm a realtor with Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I serve both residential and commercial clients in New Hampshire and Maine, and work with an amazing team of KW colleagues and affiliate partners to help you achieve your real estate goals. In 2022, I ranked in the top 20% of 700 plus agents within my brokerage. I was nominated this past year to serve on the Agent Leadership Committee within my firm, and have enjoyed giving back to my colleagues and local community. Are you curious to know how much your home may be worth in today's market? Reach out to me today, and I'd be happy to run a complimentary comparative market analysis for you.
Welcome back. We're ready to start the fourth quarter here on the campus of Souhegan High School. The Nashua Cougars are playing host today to the Londonderry Wildcats, and this our third of 6 games. It is 4th down and 7 for the Cougars. I formation. Wing is to the right. A dive play and a chance to spin and make a move. It's going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot. The far side official has it spotted. We'll see where they put that mark. And they're going to say it's good for a first down. So great job. Great play call there. I'm sure the last thing Londonderry was expecting was an isolation play. And that's exactly what they got. Nice run. First down, Cougars. All important first down. Starting to chip away here at the interior of this Londonderry line. Double tight end, wings to the right, I formation. Another isolation play. Good job blocking up front. And we're going to point again to that offensive line for the Cougars. They're starting to wear down that front of Londonderry right now. And we'll keep an eye on the secondary, see if they start to creep up ever so slightly, which could open up a nice pop pass. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But you got to make up 22 points in 9 minutes. So at some point, you need the big hit and play. Double tight end, wing to the right, I formation. Dive play to the fullback. And we'll see on the spot. They're not stopping the clock, so it's going to be 3rd down. And Londonderry makes some wholesale changes. Looks like they're putting in a completely different defense on 3rd and short here. And the Cougars essentially have 2 plays to make half a yard. I love what the Cougars are doing here, just playing smash mouth football. Our best guys up front against your best guys, and let's see who comes out on top. Quarterback keeper straight up the gut. And look at that push still going. That's going to be a first down. So the Cougars using that offensive line to create a new line of scrimmage each and every snap. And that just goes to show you, you look at that first half and those, I don't want to call them miscues, but those things that went against the Cougars. And again, Londonderry was able to capitalize. You still have to score. You still have to make things happen. But you throw those things out the window and you allow this Nashua team to kind of pound you a little bit. Different kind of game. I formation again. Wing is to the right. Toss sweep off to the right side. Londonderry has that one sniffed out. So the ball will be on the far hash. Maybe a loss on the play. We'll see where they set the sticks. It is a second and about 11 or so. You're the man. Thank you very much. How you doing, boss? Good to see you. I just had my large coffee delivered to me here, and I just like holding on to it because it's nice and hot, nice and warm. Good stuff. It's going to be second down and 11 now for the Cougars as they set up shop just outside the 36-yard line. Double tight end wing, I formation. Oh, ball hits the turf, and fortunate to recover his own fumble, but you lose a down there. And unfortunately, Carson just couldn't get the handle. I'm not sure if the center quarterback exchange was just maybe the ball slipped a little bit, or maybe just a matter of trying to run the play before the ball's in your hands. We say that all the time about receivers looking upfield before you catch the ball. So third down and 11 for the Cougars. Will they head to the friendly sky? They'll run a toss counter right here. And Londonderry actually played it fairly well, but it was a good play design, a good play call. They faked the toss sweep to the boundary, came back with the counter to the field. So that'll set up a fourth down and about 7 for the Cougars. Last time they were faced with a fourth down and long, they ran an isolation play. They picked up that first down. What will they dial up this time? 5:17 and counting. It's getting late early here, and now the clock finally stops, and I think we have a timeout. Nashua will call the timeout. So let's set the scenario here. 5:09 to go. Nashua is facing a 4th and 7 from the Londonderry 32-yard line. They're down 22 points. They need to get this first down at the very least. And if they can somehow score within the next minute or so, cut into that Londonderry lead, maybe set up an onside kick of sorts. Still a lot can happen between now and then, so just trying to prognosticate what could eventually happen. We'll have to wait and see, but they're calling a timeout to draw something up. Not sure if it'll be that isolation play again. They've been set up in that double tight end wing I formation behind Carson, and it's been a recipe for success for them on this drive. And so now the wing is to the left. Got to get rid of it. Can't take a sack. A strip sack! And that's number 97. He's still on his feet. And that was Colton Rice. Just as Carson was about to release it, Rice put his hands on the ball and kind of took it away from him. So strip sack, fumble recovery, interception, all rolled into one. We've seen just about everything here today. So Londonderry will take possession, 1st and 10 in Cougar territory. It'll be on the 46-yard line. Murphy's Law continues. Speed sweep to the unbalanced side of the line. He's got blockers and an angle. A flag will fly on that far side. Not sure if that will be the sign of a holding call. He gets all the way down to the 10-yard line. Clock will stop. We'll check the penalty flag. That's on back around the 38-yard line. So that's where you would expect to see a hold. And yeah, there it is, a holding call. Holding call against the Wildcats. Got to thank Josiah Corfield for bringing me that coffee. Josiah, you want to talk about a guy that hustles all the time. You will go watch some videotape of that kid playing football last couple of years for Nashua North. He played on the defensive line, and his motor went 130 miles an hour on every single snap. It's a pleasure watching him play the last couple of years. Thanks for the coffee, Josiah. You are the man, sir. So it'll be first down once again. The counter play run here by the Wildcats. They fake the zone to the right, come back with the counter to the left, and you have a rugby scrum over there on the far side. All kinds of body parts emerging from that pile, and a nice run on first down. It'll be second down and about 7 for the Wildcats. Jason Roby calling all the action for you. Steve Cody is the man on the moving pictures. You are watching us on the Highlight Guy. Thanks for tuning in today. Watching the live stream, you can catch us after the fact on YouTube. We are everywhere. Speed sweep to the right, bubbles out. Nice job of setting the edge once again. Got to wrap up, and he does, and here comes the cavalry. But I'll tell you what, they've tried that outside a number of times, and always up for the challenge is the edge on the left side there. So a great job by the Cougar defense. It's going to set up a third down in about 6. We're inside of 3 minutes to play in this one. Back to the field rollout. Friendly skies, rainmaker. We're going to get a pass interference call here. Face guarding call. It was didn't turn back around to look for the ball and had both his arms up. That's one that will get called every single time. So unfortunate for the Cougars. That pass interference call will move the ball forward, and it'll result in a first down for the Wildcats. Hey, the Nashua Cougars Board of Directors is a group of people who came together for one purpose: to create the best possible opportunities for every youth football player in North Nashua. They provide scholarships, transportation, and go above and beyond on a daily basis for all of their athletes. They are all one big Cougar family. If you're interested in joining the Nashua Cougars Board of Directors, go to NashuaCougars.net. NashuaCougars.net. First and 10 for the Wildcats. They'll set up shop just outside the 25-yard line, about the 26, to be honest with you. That ball is low and hits the ground, and falling on top of it was Gavin Schwitter. Had to get on it quickly. So loss of 5 on the play. That'll be a second down and 15 for the Wildcats. We are inside a minute 53. Got the junior varsity game coming up at the conclusion of this one. And then the nightcap games, these should be good ones as well. 2 undefeateds going at it at the varsity level. Shotgun snap, and Schwitter again has trouble. Ball's bouncing around. Could be a scoop and score. It's going to be a recovery for the Cougars. And they get a turnover here. It'll be first and 10, Nashua Cougars at their own 40-yard line. Finally, the ball bounces the Cougars' way, and they get a quick turnover. So 1:27 to go on the clock, and right now you're trying to just get some points on the board. We'll see if they head to the friendly skies or if they continue to employ the double tight end wing isolation look. And there it is, the double tight end wing isolation look. Trap or dive fullback, and he just runs with bad intentions from the start. Nice pickup on first down. And, of course, at this point in the game, Londonderry will give that up all day, but that's a statement run right there. A pickup of about 7 on the play. Nice job by the fullback. And, you know, McGuire and Queenan and Bong, they've all run very hard today, so it's an effective offense. It's a tough one to come back from, you know, with the scheme. But you really like what this offensive line has done when they've had possession. They've been able to create a new line of scrimmage. They've been able to move people. At the end of the day, they're not going to have much to show on the scoreboard, but they've done some really nice things up front. Good second effort there. And, again, blocking well on the perimeter. That's going to be a first down run there. Good effort by the Cougars to move the sticks. That was Bong that time on the toss. We've got a player down. So we have an injury timeout. And we'll take. Looks like he's going to be okay. All right, that's good. Good to see. Anytime someone goes down, you like to see them get up, walk off on their own power, so that's good to see. Want to congratulate both these teams out here today. A hard-fought game. Two different styles of play, no question about it. You have one that's a power running team and one that likes to go east and west and try to get vertical up the field once they've broken contain. Nashua calls a timeout here. So we've got about 30 seconds left in regulation. We'll keep it here. The junior varsity game will be coming up after this one. And in the nightcap, it'll be the junior varsity game that's played first and then the varsity game at the conclusion of that one. And that should be a good one. Two undefeated teams going at it here. And Londonderry, long known for their terrific feeder programs that feed into Londonderry High School, and obviously this young Cougar program that feeds into Nashua North, one of the more successful Division I programs in the state. You've had Bedford, you've had Nashua North, and you've had Londonderry here today. Guess who the three teams are that have won the last 3 state championships? That's right, Bedford, Londonderry, and Nashua North. So there you go. You're seeing some great football here on the campus of Souhegan High School. And again, want to thank Souhegan for graciously opening up their press box and allowing us to put our space heater in it. Swing pass out to the right, and it was a backwards pass, so it was live, doing the right thing and falling on that ball. And you have to wonder if they're trying to set up a double pass here. The clock will stop because it was a backwards pass, so in fact a lateral and not an incomplete pass. And it looks like Nashua North is going to take a timeout with 8 seconds to go, so good for them. They want to try to get on that scoreboard. I think what they're setting up here potentially is that double pass, because once that pass goes backwards, you are still allowed to throw it forwards. The third game almost in the books. We have 3 more to go. We're almost halfway there, Steve. Almost halfway there. It's good stuff. All right. Nashua comes out of the huddle. You take a look at Londonderry. They have a free safety that's standing about 16 yards off the line of scrimmage. It is a V-trips right look. Tight end is to the left. Straight drop back. Throws up a jump pass. It is complete. And he's got the angle, and he could go. He could go all the way, and he does. And there it is. A touchdown on the last play of the game. And what a play it was. Damian Calvin on the receiving end of that Carson Arlahyligen pass. The buzzer will sound. We'll see if they let him line up for the two-point conversion. I think they will. I'm not sure if points count in any tie-breaking situations here. They do, so they are going to go for a two-point conversion. Coach Fowler up here letting me know that that is the case. So Londonderry is going to call a timeout because they don't want to give up that 7th and 8th point. So the time reads 0 on the clock, but it is still going strong. What a fantastic play there to end this one. Points matter. That's why there's a scoreboard. So, we got a great setup up here, Steve Cody. The highlight guy, we got a space heater. I got my Dunkin's coffee from Josiah. I got a half-eaten piece of pizza sitting on my cell phone. I'm making a home up here. Do we have any JP Pest Control people on that we do any advertising for? They'd have to get me out of here with some kind of a, I don't know what. I'm getting comfortable up here in the press box. All right, two-point conversion coming up. It is 22-6. The result is final. The score is not, so we'll see what happens. We have V-trips to the right, one back in the backfield. It's a naked boot to the left side. He's going to beat on the corner. He gets it. 22-8. This one will go final. You got to like the fight in this Nashua Cougar team, never giving up. They were snake bit early on in this one. Some odd-looking turnovers, some crazy receptions, but they never gave up, and so you can build on that, and I love the way they kind of put the stamp on the run game there in the fourth quarter. They will go down 22-8 to a very, very good and undefeated Londonderry team, but you have to like what you saw out here today. Well, the final score from the first varsity game here will be 22-8. The Londonderry Wildcats remain undefeated. The Cougars will fall to 3-3. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll be back in just a short minute or two with our next game. Game number 4 of 6 here on The Highlight Guy. Stay tuned.